Welcome back, my lambs. We're here. We're playing No-ban. Almost No-ban. Historic. And I got Wilderness Reclamation for everybody. It's an old dream, an old classic, where you use Wilderness Reclamation and then you cast Nexus of Fate every turn until you get all the turns. Your opponents don't get any turns. What are we doing? We got Swords to Plowshares. We're going to plow some people. We got Brainstorm. We're going to storm some brains. Those are the ban cards. Pretty much we're playing. We got one Oko. He seems pretty good. I've heard he's good. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. We're going to be untapping our lands. Mana base makes sense for this format. And yeah, we got Sphinx's Revelation and Blue Sun Zenith to survive and draw cards. Swords of Plowshares and March of the Otherworldly Light for our removal spells. Snapcaster Mage to do it again. We have one Primal Command to shuffle our deck back together after we mill ourselves with Tameo and get our Primal Fate, or get our Nexus of Fates. Enough chatting. More playing. Let's go. Perfect. Everyone's playing the best format that there is on Magic Online right now. The only shame is that it's best of one, and it will be going away probably when the new set comes out. I'm playing the wrong deck. This is the wrong deck. This isn't what I chose. That's fine. We're going to play one game of this. You get to see a little sneak peek of the next video I make, which is going to be Blue-Red Sneak Attack. We'll just keep this. It's fine. Hand looks like a hand. I think we're going to start with this Cold Steel Heart, the card that wasn't in the deck tech, into the Charming Scoundrel. Another card that wasn't in the deck tech, because this isn't the deck I was supposed to be playing, but it's the deck you're going to see. A little sneak peek into the future. We'll honk the goose, play around with the goose a little bit. What are they doing now? That's nice. Yeah, so we're just going to do this. Play this on red, probably. Put the Fear of God in them. They know we're ramping. Maybe we'll just draw a sneak attack. That'd be perfect. So we're going to do this. Charming Scoundrel. They might have counterspells. It's possible. They do not have a counterspell. I think I'm going to... We get Wicked. Now we're going to draw a card. We're going to discard the Cityscape Leveler. Draw a card. Good stuff. Another Cold Steel Heart. We're getting close to just being able to hard cast our Agent of Treachery, which obviously is good. You can steal a permanent, like one of their lands. Oh man, they're just letting us. They're just letting us do the thing. No memory lapse is nothing. They had a chance. Now they have no chance. I hope they just land, sneak attack, and then we can steal their sneak attack. And then our opponent will just concede, and that'll be fun. Electrostatic Infantry. They're casting spells. We have another agent. Agents in play. We're going to scry. We'll put Brainstorm on top, I think. We are probably just going to cast Agent of Treachery next turn, but Brainstorm's going to be good just to dig a little. We can dig and then scry away whatever we want to put back on top of our deck as like a pseudo Brainstorm fetch, but just for like 1,000 more mana. Okay, another Electrostatic Infantry. We're in very good shape to winning. Especially if they tap... Oh my god, they're piecing it together. This is beautiful. If they don't play land, we're going to take their Shivan Reef. They're going in. They have Trample, so we can't actually block. Oh, we drew Brainstorm? Weird. Yeah, so it's the Agent of Treachery. We're going to take their land. Thank you for your land. And no attacks. Another mountain? We might actually take another land. No, we're going to take an infantry. They use their spell. They kill the Agent of Treachery. Treacher no more. No blocks. It's fine. It's fine. Ooh, Fable of the Mirror Breaker is pretty cool. But we're gonna snooch one of these infantries. It's our infantry now. We're going in. We're a charming little scoundrel. We got them. We can bring back the Cityscape Leveler. Pop their other infantry next turn. This is a more consistent version of the deck I was playing the very first time I did these. But I was gonna play it not for this video, but I was gonna play it for a different video. But I guess I was playing it because I think this format's really fun. So sometimes I play games that I don't record, and then for some reason it decided no, you're gonna play this right now. Well, at least we're getting a good match out of it, and then we can play Wilderness Reclamation and have different fun. They're both fun. We're just gonna take. Ooh, do we take 3? I think we're gonna block here. I'm gonna block here just in case they have multiple burn spells. We'll block here. Because in a world they could have like 3 lightning bolts and we die. And I don't. Well, I guess 3 lightning bolts we die anyways, even with just the electrostatic infantry. But I don't feel like that's the path I want to choose right now. They're tapping mana. Okay. I hope we did cut them off of blue spells. I hope they're wishing they had blue mana in their hand. It's going to be very hard for them to piece things together. Yeah, there we go. There's the concession. Perfect. Now we're going to change our deck. Now that's it's a little tech. Sometimes you just change the deck. Right? And you're here and you're like, ooh, blue-red sneak attack. That's a cool sounding deck, right? And you get all these things up on the thing. But you're going to play Wilderness No-ban. That's the deck tech we did. Now this is where it really starts. We're back in it. Instant queue. Everyone's playing the best format there is because it's really fun. Very small ban list, a necessary ban list, but very small nonetheless. We'll keep. Hand looks great. The Mystics here. I wish we had a piece of removal. I am going to put this untapped. We might brainstorm. There is a world where they just... No. Hellish Druid? Yeah, let's look for something. We didn't find something. We're going to put those 2 back. Just like that. We are in a bit of trouble. We want to play this. We're going to play this right now. Put this into play. Next turn, we're going to Wilderness Reclamation. Unless we draw swords. I know, even if we draw swords, we need some... They have lots of mana. Ooh, it's getting really bad. We have to kill this Archdruid. Have to kill the Archdruid. We might even just... No, we're dead now. We got hoofed. We're not technically dead. So what do? We could solve the equation. Path or sword. We could plow the behemoth. Let's plow the behemoth. Oh, if only we drew a Settle the Wreckage. That would have been perfect. Okay, we need swords to plowshares. Play a Jano. Plow the behemoth. They gain 5. It's not looking great, though. Yeah. Oh my... Honk the Goose, Natural Order, 2 strong for us. One of the banned cards in normal Historic, for good reason, because it does that, but not bad, not bad. That's what we're here to play, though. Here to play Legacy-lite. The problem with this format is that it doesn't have Mindslaver or Dredge. Then we'd really be having fun. We're going to keep it. It's kind of a weird hand. We have some removal. We have the Search for Escanta, which is good. They're playing 1-ofs. So they're likely going to Tainted Pact a... They're going to Tainted Pact us. Hopeless Nightmare. We're going to discard to solve the equation. That's fine. Good news is they only have 1. And we know that because of Blue Tree. We're going to search. Oh. Put put that in the graveyard. Show them what we're doing. It's going to shuffle back in anyways. Play that. We're not going to solve the equation just yet. Because they probably have targeted removal spells. Cost 3 for them to scry. Forge is interesting. We'll take the damage. It's okay. Yeah. Take the damage. They make their thing, whatever. Yeah, we want that on top. Going to do that. End the turn. Growth Spiral. Hope we hit a land. Then we can maybe pop this on top of their deck, gain 7 life. Something like that. Take 2. We got bopped. I'll Growth Spiral. See, it's great when everything works out. Fun Sun Zenith. We'll keep it actually. We are gonna just do this. Put another creature on top. Target player gains 7 life. We'll do this. Do this. We go back up to 20. They put this back on their top of their deck. They have to draw it again. It's sad for them. It's happy for us. They're scrying first for God knows what reason. They probably just didn't realize how the ordering works, so they're just going to scry and then this is going to go on top anyways. They put 2 cards on the bottom. They put this on top. Very good. Whoa. You never saw it coming. Tamiyo seems pretty good. I'm definitely going to take Tamiyo. Tamiyo's going to come into play. I'm going to name Wilderness Reclamation with Tamiyo, because that's what our deck's named after.
Let me aid your research.
There it is. No Reclamation, but that means our Search for Esconta will flip next turn, and we'll have another option, or another chance to do this. They can't make us discard cards. They can't make us sacrifice things. Tamiyo's just going to sit there and read her books. Or scroll-style books. We might even swords if... Ooh, no, never mind. We're not going to swords this. No matter what they do. We're not going to swords this. They got mana for Shelly, and we can't have them play Shelly. That's why I actually am splashing white in this deck. Just to get rid of things like that. And swords is just super efficient. Very strong.
Easily agitated.
They have double burn spell, maybe? That'd be pretty wild. Yeah. Let's honk the goose when they realize they can't do it. There we go. They got some treasure. This little collector vault, that's neat. Boseiju can stay on top. We will transform, absolutely. Play Boseiju. Wilderness, we're going to look for Wilderness Reclamation.
I know I noted this somewhere.
You have to spell the card right, or else it doesn't. If you don't spell the card right, it doesn't. We found one. That's basically game. Yeah, we're gonna hold the end. We're gonna solve the equation. Get Nexus of Fate. And we're gonna say Sleepy Lady, and we beat them. They know. They saw the writing on the wall. Now we can just Tamiyo for. We can Tamiyo every turn to basically get Nexus of Fate, and it'll eventually be to a point where they can't do anything about that. And then we can bring back our cards from our graveyard however we want with Tamiyo. Once there's only 3 Nexus of Fate left in our deck, and slowly beat them down, or make them draw their entire deck with our Blue Sun Zenith. Just as a fun little extra way to win. On to the next one. And this hand looks great. Teferi Time Raveler at 3 mana is one hell of a card. Surprised it took him so long to actually change him. Definitely, he's ban worthy. But you know what? In this format, with everything else unbanned, I think he is perfectly fair. I like to see a red deck. That means there's less chance for counterspell, especially when it's 2 red. Especially when it's good old Roberto of the Rich. We're going to spiral with growth. Submit this, enter tap, that's fine. We have the same amount of cards in hand. He does not get to get his glorious things. So we will... We'll play this, play this. We're getting there. We don't have any creatures to get with this. Oh, they're just going hasty, eh? I have to cast something on my turn, obviously. So they don't get this flipping. That's a perfect card to cast. So we can... Jeffrey? Jeffrey bounces this.
Stand by. I've got it.
Draw a card. Oh my god. We will put this to play tapped. We get to brainstorm now. Tameo. This on top. Done like that. Untap our lands. We can swords whatever they play. Sure. See how they attack. Lightning bolt that. And then we'll just swords our reckless. They can gain their 2 life. We'll see what we got. We gotta dig 1 more deep. That's fine. It's fine like that.
Now what?
Get bopped. We're gonna play this. We're gonna Tameo. Tameo's going to get this primal command.
Make an excellent informant for my study. I think you will find my notes helpful.
Primal command. Perfect. Whoa, we drew 1? That's crazy. And there's our Teferi. Untap our lands. Now they have to kill us this turn, basically. We showed them the death. 5 damage to Tameo. Okay. I mean, killing Tameo is pretty good, but us flipping with search... Okay. Uh-huh.
Our time together is finished.
Put breeding pool away. Absolutely flip. Okay, so now we got to do... We're going to first set a stop at our end. We're going to do this. We're going to put a creature, and we're going to gain 7 life. Target ourselves. Put this on top. So we're going to get rid of their mountain. We're going to swords this. We're not going to... Yeah, we are going to swords this now. We're just going to swords it. End step. We're going to do nothing, actually. We're just going to untap. We're going to keep Escanta up so we can search for a non-creature card. And this should lock out the game. I mean, they could have 13 damage with their creatures or something. But I think is pretty close to just done. There's no creatures in our deck, so this hits anything but lands. So we're always going to draw a card off it. Even though it looks like they're winning because their life total is higher. And we have less cards in hand? Really? Because they're losing. Insightful, I know. Chandra's a card. Okay. Now we're playing Magic.
It's my turn.
Yeah. That's a clock at least, but hopefully we
This
make it so they don't...
gonna hurt.
What? That Chaos Balor? They can't cast it. You have to spend the mana, opponent. That would have been sick if they cast that, though. Can't cast it, opponent. I'm going to start honking the goose at them. There we go. Alright. Yep, we're going to content a turn. Yep, that should probably do it. Maybe I'll just get the concession. That's kind of what I'm looking for. So we're going to hold the end step. We're going to play this. Solve the equation. Next is fate. Okay, first one. QQ. Resolve. QQ. Cast this. Resolve. And they conceded. That's a good game. We'll give them a little sleeping beauty over there. Perfect. That's how you win with Wilderness Reclamation. It's going well so far. Other than the time we did get blown out by Natural Order, but that was kind of sweet too. Maybe I'll have to also play Elves. It does seem like the solid choice. Alright, it's the Dragon Wagon GM. Let's see how they do. Walk to Remember's pretty good. Let's do that. We'll keep it. Let's slap this to play tapped. We have the Beseiju in case they're doing something really funky. I don't think there's any like crazy Paradox Engine anything that was banned, so mostly just want to play really one or two really busted cards that's not Channel or Demonic Tutor because those are banned. And then yeah, just play like this. If they play a 1-drop, I will just have a little walk, you know? If they're just playing a fair deck, that's exactly the kind of thing you want to see. Sure. You could Beseiju it, but that kind of defeats the purpose, I think. Yeah, we'll put that into play. Next year we'll put the Wilderness into play. Okay, the Grove. It's there. That's something we might want to Beseiju. In fact, I think that's something we're going to Beseiju. They can sacrifice to get another Sterling Grove? Yeah, that's fine. I'd rather them do that than get another land. Because then we can just march the next thing they play. Because playing Wilderness or Reclamation basically is free. As it's going to untap our lands again. Oh, we got wreckage. Spaghetti wreckage. I love it. There we go. Wilderness Reclamation. Untap our lands. They have 9 lives. A strange choice, but I like it. We just have to make sure we can blow up their Sterling Groves and their stuff like that so we don't get fully silver. That's actually fine. They're going to do this. We're going to say okay. Pass. We're going to do this. Pay 3. Submit 0. Kill this. Bring back our Reclamation. We are going to put a stop at our end step. Because if we're just going... are we going to do it? I could play Tameo. And then draw a couple cards. Yeah, let's play Tameo. Still have the stop set. We're going to look for return a card. We could just return March. No, that's silly. Let's go. Oko, Rosillo Wreckage, Snapcaster, Supreme Verdict. What do we want? Is there anything like... Oh, we probably want Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. And the next spade there, we are going to tap our land for white. Hold on. Z that. We're going to go this. That's 3. We can draw 3 cards. There we go. And now we're set up to take a bunch of turns. So unless they have double Sterling Grove, Solemnity, and 9 lives right now, I'm pretty sure we just win this game. We want a Teferi Hero Dominaria because you can... Oh, okay. This card is a replacement effect, so it's not going to get rested. But it is annoying. Do I even want to activate? I'm going to cast my spells. Set an end. They have our turn. Cast 2 of these. Another wilderness, not bad. Next, end the turn. End the turn. Take another turn. Rest in peace. Sweet art, though. Sweet art, not what we want to see. Okay, Fable Passage is fine. I'll get rid of that. Let's get a... What do we have to deal with that stuff? Not a whole lot. It is going to have to be a Teferi. Put into the grave from anywhere revealed next to the fate and shuffle into your own library instead. So we can... We get the replacement effect. Or do we? Is it? Oh, our next fate got exiled? This is really bad. We have to cast on their turn. Alright. We're in a strange gaming spot now, so I'm going to do this. I am going to just cast... I'm going to name Nexus of Fate.
To the library.
Nexus of Fate. Okay, we lost everything. Oko would have been pretty cool too. Just as a win condition. So we are going to untap our lands. We have... Oop. Put the stop, please. I'm going to scry. I don't want either of those. Done. We'll tap the mana. Resolve. What are they putting on top? I wonder. We can target the rest in peace now. Sigil of the Empty Throne. Do I even care about that? Not really. Yeah, I want to draw that. Okay. Sure thing. Sigil of the Empty Throne it is. My turn. We're going to cast this on their turn. We're just going to try now. Brainstorm's not bad. We'll keep that on top. We're going to say Brainstorm.
Let me aid your research.
Hold on. Yeah, Brainstorm. I just don't want all my stuff to go away, you know? Do I have my Blue Sun Zenith still? I do still have a Blue Sun Zenith in my deck, so I'm going to cast a Brainstorm. Those there. Good. I'm going to put a stop at the end of my turn. End of turn. QQ. Resolve. Oop. Whatever. I did it for 3. It's inconsequential. Now we can actually win the game. We'll QQ. Thanks to Fate. Resolve. Scry, or we're gonna Brainstorm. Resolve. We'll put this on top. This on top. Scry away. Put them on the bottom because we don't want to see them. And then take our extra turn. And solve the equation's great. We'll take 2 damage. We'll solve the equation. We will put probably Primal Command in our hand. Primal hand? It's Primal Command. Primal Command in our hand. We're going to get Nexus of Fate.
I know I noted this.
Or try to get Nexus of Fate at least. We're not guaranteed yet. We got a Nexus of Fate and that should be game. Now we gotta do this. Gain 7. Put that on top. First one. Resolves. Fate. Resolve. Scry. Put the Nexus of Fate to our hands. We can look for Blue Sun Zenith. Yeah, so we can just turn this card to our hand.
No
Use it.
hero should be discarded.
Get Blue Sun Zenith. Do some scrying. Sad dog outside. Oh, it didn't let us do the thing. You have to reset your stop every time, for whatever reason. They can 9 lives, I guess, but it's not going to. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, they're enchanting. Yeah, we're gonna cast Nexus of Fate now. Atwara is pretty fun. We're gonna do this. We're gonna look for Nexus of Fate. We're gonna set a stop at a random turn.
I think you will find my notes.
No Nexus of Fate. So then we're going to just draw our cards. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're just gonna draw 7 cards. To find our Nexus of Fate, or Teferi or something. Done. Resolve. Cycle. Resolve. Brainstorm. We'll put back land. Good. And then we can draw 3 more cards. Ooh, we can't shuffle, so that's no good. Do we just make them? Yeah, we'll play a Snapcaster. We're gonna make this have a little walk. We'll take Enchantress's presence on a walk. We didn't hit Nexus of Fate. That's kind of what we're looking for. 0, exile this. But Teferi is also another way we're going to win the game. So that's good. We have a win condition at least between Blue Sun Zenith and Teferi. Untap all our lands. Pass turn. We take an extra turn because I forgot we had one banked. So this is easy game.
Let's slow this. Keep up the pace.
We're going to tap so many lands. We're going to look for so many Nexus of Fate.
Seek
Look at
and
this. We
find.
just click this, and we put one in our hand. We honk the goose, and we say good game. Yeah, because now we can just attack for 2. Play another Wilderness Reclamation. End of turn. First thing. Resolve. Untap 2 lands. 2 Qs. Resolve. Cast Nexus of Fate. Tap our mana. We'll resolve that. Resolve. We can make them draw. So that's 6. 6, 20. 27? Make them draw 27 this turn. I am sure. Auto pay. Okay, very good. Pass turn. Cast Nexus of Fate. Draw a card.
You know what? I'm not done.
Play a land. Look for Nexus of Fate. Actually, we're gonna look for Blue Sun Zenith. We got Blue Sun Zenith. This should close it out. We'll attack. Reset our stop. Resolve. Untap. If you hit QQ, you tap all your mana. Make your opponent cry. That's why you have to keep QQ. And then what do we do here? This is 30, 31 minus 3, 28, I think. Maybe my math is bad, but we're going to make them draw 28. And they have 20 cards left in their deck. And that is, that's how you win. Super simple, easy, intuitive, lovely. Yeah, if they didn't destroy it, they really had to keep the rest in peace. Letting us be able to not exile or take extra turn spells. Pretty devilish stuff. Let's go. No ban wilderness. We're being the heroes at this format. It's just the way it is. See, everyone else is playing like really broken stuff. Sneak attacks. Sneak attack's probably the most broken one. Sneak attack natural are probably the most broken ones. We're just playing fair cards like Nexus of Fate. It's a 7 mana cost, so instant. It's not even good. Don't worry about it. Kahira, the Orphan Guard. Do we think they're playing a Cat Elemental Nightmare Dinosaur Beast Vigilance deck? Or do you think they're just playing a control deck with a companion? I think it's been answered. We've been pierced by the spells. We're going to do this. We're going to wait for their turn to cast our Growth Spiral. Or if they cast a spell. Never tap out against me, opponent. We didn't get a land, though. That's really bad. Alright, now we get a land. That's kind of nice. We're going to pass. Alright, end of the turn. See what they do. They're revealing Lorien. They gonna get white source, probably? Look at... Oh, green! Are they also playing Wilderness Reclamation? That would be kind of a cool card for us to play, too. What's a sorcery? I don't think we need a sorcery. Instants are much better. Oh, we're gonna cast this thing on their turn. How do they respond? With nothing. With patience. Then we keep on drawing our land right after. Do we solve the equation now? No, I don't think so. End the turn. We'll brainstorm if they do something. They're looking for knowledge. Might be new, might be old, who knows. Seek for New Knowledge might be a card we would like to play. Maybe Solve the Equation's not as good as Seek New Knowledge, because it always hits non-lands. Okay, they're cheating. They're playing Growth Spiral as well. Their arts... both the arts are good. They both have merit. I'll accept it. That's a cheating card, though. You can't play Mirrors against me. Come on. I'm gonna brainstorm. Good. No, I don't want to put those back. I want to put these two back. I'm just gonna cast one on my turn. Hopefully shuffle the other one away. You're gonna play this tapped. Solve the equation. Let's math it out. They let us solve the equation. What do we take? Take swords? No, we probably just take Growth Spiral. I think we just take a Growth Spiral. We already have the Nexus to get them next turn when they tap out for something. And the turn. They are probably just casting Seek New Knowledge and getting Seek New Knowledge. Mirrex taps, makes a 1/1 artifact. We will play this now. We'll put the island into play. Do they have the lock? Okay, they don't have the lock yet. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that if they counter Turfree, the Hero of Derminuria, counter spell, we now have the chance to play Oko, the Thief of Crowns. They have double counterspell. I mean, it makes sense, right? They looked at 1,000 cards. They do have the ability to bring us to our fate. It is the medicine we deserve. Untap, nothing. Well, we are going to try and do this. They drew all 3 counter spells. 3 Seek New Knowledge, 3 counter spells. That's fine. They're going to make another Mirrex token. We will settle the wreckage them. Not ideal for us. But it's what we deserve. Yeah, I'm going to do it. They're just going to get more lands for their Wilderness Reclamation. It's basically just Christmas for them. Settle to Christmas. They next evaded us. They're going to get 2 lands. They're going to be able to untap. They have Hall of the Storm Giant. Oh, they didn't even make a token. They didn't put a stop at their end step. Okay. I've seen that play before. They should have done that at their end step. They could have attacked us for 7. They could have ended this game, but they just want to bask in their glory, I guess. You know? I get that. That's fine. In return, say fine. See what they do. Take the damage. Damage. I'll cast Next Fate on their next fate. Is it counterspell 4? I'll pay. Is it double Spell Pierce? Alright, so they have 3 Spell Pierce, 3 counter spells, 3 Seek New Knowledge. The deck of 3s, not a whole pile of things we could do to stop that sweet, sweet thing. I believe that is good game. They have the Hall of the Storm Giant, which they could animate if they choose to. They do. We concede. Give them the Sleepy. We'll do one more. On to the next one. They had the Wilderness. We didn't have the we didn't get Wild. They got Wild. Spell Pierce. I just feel like Spell Pierce is such a trap against something like you're gonna play against elves. I think you're just getting a run over with that style of the deck. Even with your counter spells, they're just gonna cast 4 spells a turn, draw a whole bunch of cards, and just crush you. So that's why I'm playing the white with the Settle the Wreckage. But in the mirror, I think I would definitely have the counter spells. But I think for the format as a whole, I kind of like my build slightly better. They're both good. Obviously, Nexus of Fate, Wilderness Reclamation, it's tough to go wrong. I did try and build a black version of the deck, but without something like Mystical Teachings being on Arena, I just don't think it's as efficient. Utopia Sprawl. Alright. Oh. We will show them our Hallowed Fountain. We'll probably search for Esconta next turn. They got ramp. What are you doing with it? Anything? Playing some hot garb? What are you doing? How dare you? Are you seeing this? So rude. I need something to blow that up now. Okay, they banished my search. That's okay. I wasn't ever flipping anyways. Oh. That's okay. We're gonna win off the back of Oko. We have our sexy little drow wizard, whatever. What is he? Is it a fairy, I guess? He's a thief. I don't know. We got sexy Oko abs here. With a tasteful little... He's got Solemnity. So we're going to... I would love to turn my food into an elk. So we're going to beat him down. We're going elk beats. I'm going to hold up Ottawa. We're gonna go to Ottawa. We're probably gonna bounce the Solemnity. Maybe the Rest in Peace, depending on what we want to do. They could try and like land Phyrexian on life, give something Shroud. But if they do that, I'm just gonna bounce. I'm gonna bounce the Solemnity in response. Oh my god. Those creatures. Oh. Oh no. My opponent didn't read Oko. You can't just attack it with a 2/2. It has 1,000,000 loyalty. They think they can just kill Oko. Very silly. I don't even think we do anything. I think we just play this, which is great. Make a food token. We attack our opponent for 3. We tap off all the lands, and we're getting there. We're doing things. Phyrexian Fun Life, how does that work, opponent? Okay, we're gonna hold up our Ottawa to bounce that. Alright, we got Brainstorm, that's nice. I'm gonna cast that. I'm gonna cast Solve the Equation now. Solve the Equation. Probably shouldn't have cast this now. We're gonna get a Walk to Remember. I'm going to turn this into a 3/3. Yes, would like to turn it into a 3/3. We should have cast Brainstorm first to dump some cards we don't want. Now we will attack our opponent.
Face and put on your true shape.
With beautiful little elks that are no longer food. They were always kind of food, but now they're no longer food. So, if they try and give their stuff Shroud, we're just going to exile Phyrexian on life. They can have that, that's fine. The cool thing about this is it's actually just an elk. Because that's what Oko says. Oko says that's actually just an elk. Everything's an elk. Any creature, any artifact, pointless. They're elk. 900 lives. Okay. Very good. Pass. End of turn. Submit 0. Get rid of Rest in Peace. Brainstorm. Ooh. Do this. Put a stop at the end of our turn. Play Wilderness Reclamation. We are going to make a food token. Get into attack.
Welcome to the feast.
And we're going to win the game now. Not quite right now, but it's going to get pretty close. Now, them playing 9 lives is actually what ended them. Because instead of having unlife, becoming a lich, they became a cat. And if, you know, you can only have 9 cats burp in your mouth before you become Catwoman. Phyrexian unlife, you live forever. Catwoman only has 9 lives. That's the problem. Solemnity is also a problem for us, which I forgot about. Done. So we're going to QQ. Resolve 1. Bounce Solemnity. Resolve. Tap that for mana. Resolve. Nexus of Fate. Okay. Very good. Pass turn. My turn again. I will be making creatures. I would love to do that. Thank you. We're going to reset our stop. Play a turf-free Hero of Dominaria. we're going to put this on top of the bottom of the deck.
Let's take it back.
We will get this. I will attack with all my creatures. 9 lives will get 3 counters. First one will resolve. It will tap the mana. That is 3. So I draw 3 cards so I can resolve. Right, 3, 4, 5. I'll just draw 5. I guess I could have hit the button that said 5, but this is different. Good stuff. Pass the turn. They can try to attack Teferi, but we are just going to Ijano, their creature. They got the Solemn Titties out. Time Raveler also bounces their stuff, so... Ossificussy, what do they got? What are they taking Oko?
You're too
All right.
close-minded.
Because they think Sithis can do it. No. Come on. You knew. They knew. Set our stop. Pay our life. Play Tamio. Tamio's really strong, so we're gonna choose an online card. We're gonna say Next to the Fate.
Let me aid your research.
Next to the Fate. That's the good stuff, yeah. We get one. Game is slowly unraveling for our opponent. We're not thrilled about it. Time Raveler. Time Raveler returns Cylinder to their hand. We undo the stop, redo the stop, attack with all these. Okay. First things first. Resolve this. Untap 2 lands. Tap them. Resolve. Oop. Didn't do it. Almost lost. Yeah. But it's okay. We have our safety valves up. Yeah, so we'll put that right to the trash. We'll absolutely transform this. Spire Headquarters. Turn a card from our graveyard to our hand. We're going to bring back Sphinx's Revelation. But it doesn't matter because we are going to go to attack phases. Attack with all. Their lives are at 9. We'll honk the goose. We'll sleep the lady. Resolve. They leave the battlefield. They lose the game. And, no more Enchantress. Perfect. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, good. If you didn't enjoy this, bad. Catch you in the next one. Bye for now.